From up top, looking for the superplex.
Look at that!
Get that impact! The entire ring shaking here in London. Both men down. The impact moments ago here in this ring at Wembley Arena has both Ilya Dragunov and Sami Zayn down and trying to rise to their feet.
Sami up to his knees first. This is what it could all boil down to. Which one of these two athletes makes the first mistake? These are two of the most complete superstars in the business. Dragunov doing his best once again to muscle over Sami Zayn. And if you had to compare these two, Joe, stylistically, Sami Zayn is a guy who follows his brain. Sami is a master strategist when need be. Cover here by Dragunov.
He's looking to qualify.
Dragunov, on the other hand, follows his heart. Dragunov is all feeling, all adrenaline, all the time. And it served him very well, but it can also be Dragunov's worst enemy.
Well, he just drove down, and another elbow to the back of the head. Sami's got to cover up there.
Ilya knows he's got to be ruthless. This is exactly how the Mad Dragon wants it. A big believer of iron sharpening iron. Dragunov wants every opponent to fight their very best at the top of their game because Dragunov wants to beat you with honor.
I mean, there are things when you watch a Dragunov match that just catch your attention. I'll just tell you one of the small ones that you see time and again when you're this close. Simply the way he exhales. Simply how much he's giving it, the energy, the inhale and exhale, this lung capacity.
How about the fact that both of these men are just standing here willingly
DDT,
striking each other in the face?
Could that be enough for Sami?
To your point, Joe, I honestly, being around Dragunov a lot more recently, it's like he's the next step in human evolution.
Yeah.
The man has built himself into a machine. He has taken all the pain that he's endured throughout his entire life and used it to build himself a body of armor. Solid muscle, explosive offense. Dragunov is a machine.
Sami checking his teeth there? Sami saying if something's missing?
Anytime you're in the ring with Dragunov, it's a real possibility.
Let's go!
Look at this, Sami Zayn just teeing off now.
Kick after kick right to the head of Dragunov. It's turned into that kind of a match.
Trying to wrestle Dragunov into a more favorable position and got caught. Sami got caught.
Able to lock up that left ankle before Sami was able to get to the corner.
Oh my God. That right hand from Zayn just busted open the eye of Dragunov.
There is Sami Zayn up against Ilya Dragunov in the last of our qualifying matches for the #1 contender Fatal 4-Way. That'll be next week at Saturday night's main event. Can Sami deliver here against the Mad Dragon who rises to his feet?
You can see Dragunov's been busted open by a straight right moments ago. Sami Zayn made full connection right on the eyebrow of the former United States champion, but that can backfire. Dragunov feels more alive than ever right now. He knows he's in a fight.
Working his way, trying to get up to the ropes against Sami Zayn. Back and forth they have gone. As Zayn seemingly has him lined up here in London to deliver. Sit out. He's trying to advance.
Sami saw the opening, made the most of the opportunity, but it was not enough to keep Ilya down for 3. Take another look at this sunset flip power bomb by Sami Zayn. Hooks the leg, but Dragunov with a little too much left in the tank.
They met in a classic back in October when Dragunov defeated Sami to become the U.S. champion.
Don't worry about him, Doc.
Since then, Dragunov has taken on all challengers, but here in 2026, he wants the big target. He wants to fight for the undisputed championship. Sami, of course, would love to get his hands on Drew McIntyre. Was going for Blue Thunder. It didn't deliver. Instead, a little Constantine special. A Constantine special from Dragunov.
Turns Sami inside out, and just like that, Dragunov back in this battle, perched on top, the Mad Dragon ready to strike.
Right where he wants to be, Dragunov! Oh my, missile style to advance! So close was Ilya.
Almost the entire way, at least halfway across the ring. Dragunov making contact, but not enough to finish Sami Zayn. A man who has his sights set on World Championship gold. Uh-oh, this could be it. This could be the perfect position for the Mad Dragon to drop it.
Here comes the H-bomb. Oh, he got the boot up.
Up kick by Zayn.
Sami got the boot up.
I told you, Sami rarely falls for the same trick twice. Looking for the corner exploder. Dragunov knows what's coming.
Trying to line up that exploder, but instead Dragunov, he goes from a squat position to a kick, and it's Sami who's compromised in the corner.
It caught Zayn right between the eyes. Here comes Ilya, picking up speed.
Does he ever? And look at, with all that velocity, the impact. Dragunov, back to business.
Another massive clothesline in the corner.
Sami's heels are going over his
Whoa,
head.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, trying to follow him.
Dragunov lured Sami in. Ilya realized Sami was trying to follow him with a haluva kick, and the Dragon sensed it coming.
And that right leg was draped awkwardly over the top rope. And now Dragunov out on the apron with Sami, and Sami able to fight his way out of position. Still awkwardly meshed into the rope.
Correct me if I'm mistaken, but that Death Valley driver on the apron was the prelude to Ilya becoming United States champion.
And now
Torpedo Moscow on the apron. Zayn may be out cold.
And with that, the body's draping down. Here's your Torpedo Moscow on the apron, and both bodies draping down. Our competitors have extended themselves again, giving so much. And now the count, reaching 7 as Dragunov enters the ring. Zayn at the very last second.
Wow.
9.9, and Dragunov. Here he goes.
Sami should have stayed on the outside.
Ilya Dragunov up on the top rope. Oh!
Zayn got the knees up.
The senton backfires. The knee hit him in the back of the head. And now the exploder. Sami Zayn trying to be the last to qualify for the #1 contender fatal 4-way.
Oh!
Oh, and he landed it perfectly, Corey.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn!
Sami Zayn, you survived the fight. Now your journey takes you home with an opportunity of a lifetime. The haluva kick from Sami Zayn topples the Mad Dragon and earns Sami entry into the #1 contenders fatal 4-way.
Look at that
a week
foursome.
from tomorrow.
Look at that foursome. Trick Williams with Randy Orton.
Speaking of Trick from behind.
Trick Williams just attacked Sami from behind. The young, brash, bold, rising star, the newest addition. Oh, the trick shot! He lowered the knee pad and delivered a brutal trick shot.
He didn't just deliver a trick shot, Joe. Trick Williams just made a declaration. He's coming for the undisputed WWE Championship.
The Viper, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, and